right, we're on. Hello, everyone. This is Kevin from Center of Balance. We are acupuncturists and herbalists based in Dinsdale, Hamilton, as well as Remuera in Auckland. So we have two acupuncture and Chinese medicine clinics in Hamilton and Auckland. And you can find us on Google if you search for Center of Balance, Dinsdale, or Auckland, Remuera. Okay, so I do a periodic live video each week talking about, at the moment, I've been covering neck pains. So far we've talked about what is neck pain and the causes of neck pain. And today I'm going to go into another topic still under neck pain. Just let me bring that up. Okay. And we're going to focus on how neck pain is treated. Okay, so as the same as the previous talks, I will cover the Western medicine's perspective first, and then we will talk about the traditional Chinese medicine's perspective on treatment. So let's get started. So if you're suffering from neck pain, this will be some very useful information for you. So make sure that you tune in and get your friends and family who needs help to watch this as well. Excuse me then. Okay, we'll get into it. So how neck pain is treated. So a doctor will perform a physical exam and take your complete medical history. Be prepared to tell them about the specifics of your symptoms. Also let the doctors know about all prescription and over-the-counter OTC medications and supplements you've been taking. So even if it doesn't seem related, let your doctor know about your recent injuries or accidents you've had too. Treatment for neck pain depends on its cause. In addition to a thorough history and physical exam by your doctor, you may also need one or more of the following imaging studies and tests to help your doctor determine the cause of your neck pain and make a diagnosis. The first one is blood test, X-ray, CT scan, MRI scan, electromyography, which allows your doctor to check the health of your muscles and the nerves that control your muscles. Lumbar puncture, that's also called spinal tap. Depending on the results, your doctor may refer you to a specialist. Treatment for neck pain may include ice and heat therapy, exercise, stretching and physical therapy, pain medication, corticosteroid injections, muscle relaxants, neck collar, when you have a whiplash, traction, pulling the spines, the joints open, antibiotics if you have an infection, hospital treatment if a condition such as meningitis or heart attack is the cause, which if you get one of those conditions, you have to be hospitalized because they are life-threatening and severe. Surgery, which is really necessary. There are other alternative therapies, including acupuncture, chiropractic treatment, massage, transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation, or also known as TENS, T-E-N-S, TENS machine. Okay, so since acupuncture is mentioned in the Western medicine's perspective, I'm going to dive into what acupuncture can do for your neck. Okay, and actually how acupuncture. I'm going to also talk about how acupuncture works to stimulate your body and relieve pain symptoms. Okay, so Some scientific experts studying acupuncturists believe that acupuncture works by creating mini injuries in the body. This act of creating an injury in the body triggers the secretion of endocrine. In the process of triggering the endocrine system, it provokes an inflammatory response in the local tissue where the needles are inserted. The local tissue inflammation will make the blood vessel dilate. The dilated blood vessel will introduce fresh, abundant blood flow to bring nutrients, providing the substances needed for the repair of the injured tissues, and taking away the dissolved blood clots and injured necrotic tissue at the site of injury. So that's how somebody who studies acupuncture using the scientific method, what they have discovered. They believe that it's due to, when you insert a needle, it will create an injury and then trigger the secretion of endocrine and leading on the cascading effect of, bringing more, dilating the blood vessels and bring more nutrients, oxygen to the injured site, and hence increase the healing ability on the site. Okay, so that's through the perspective of science, okay, or Western medicine when they look at this using their lens, the scientific lens, okay. And however, on the other side, the Chinese medicine believes that the meridian system in the human body is responsible for transporting the qi and blood, okay, around the whole body, okay. And these transported substances circulate in the body so that the various tissues and organs in the body remain balanced and stable. However, when the meridian system is blocked, it affects the delivery of these substances. So that evil qi, evil qi meaning various factors that triggers the onset of an illness, invades the body, and body will begin to undergo pathological changes. When the needles is injected into the human body, it will cause the body to respond and promote the circulation of qi and blood. Okay, this is very important, two concepts in Chinese medicine. We always talk about qi and blood. So blood obviously is the substance that you can see, the substantial things that you see, the red blood cells, the fluids. But how about qi? What is qi? So qi is actually, we call it energy, because energy is something you cannot see. So Western medicine hasn't really recognized qi, in the body. Okay, although they've been trying to conduct various researches to prove the existence of qi, and they haven't found it yet. Anyway, that's another topic. I've sidetracked it. Anyway, so we were saying that when the needle is injected in the body, it will cause the body to respond and promote the circulation of qi and blood within the body. As a result, the body starts to overcome the blockages in the meridians and restore the meridian system to normal. And so the disease is cured at the end. Okay, so that's simply how, like in a simple way to explain how it works, how acupuncture works. So I'm going to give you some points that we often use during acupuncture sessions to treat neck pain. Okay, so I'm just going to find a human body. Oh, there we go. So the first point that we use is called fengfu. Fengfu. Fengfu is actually right below the skull. Once you trace along the skull, you come off the bone, the skull bone, you'll find there's a depression point. And that point is right in the middle under the skull, okay? So sort of in line with the center of the spine. So that point is very good for treating neck pain. But if you put a needle there, you have to be a little bit careful because it is, if you insert a needle too deep, it can actually touch the medulla oblongata or the central neural system, and that is can have some dangers related to that. So that's where the acupuncturists come in. So that's why we do a number of years of study to be able to practice that safely. The other areas that we do is called fengshi. Okay, so fengshi is actually located between the mastoid process, which is the hard bone just behind the ear, mastoid process, and if you trace in towards the spine a little bit more, once you come off the bone, you actually feel there's a depression there, and that is called Yi Feng, I think. And between the fengshi is actually located on the between the tendon next to the cervical spine and Yi Feng, the point right behind the mastoid process. Okay, so it's actually the midpoint between these 2 points. Okay, so that's the fengshi xue, and that point is very, very effective. That can help you overcome pain or discomfort or tension, tightness in the neck. Okay, so other point I'll give you, this point is probably a little bit easier to find. It's located between, okay, so it's where the shoulder and the neck meets and the tip of the shoulder. So these 2 points right in the middle, that is called jianjing. Yeah, and that point is when you get a massage from your friend or your partner, on that point, it always feels very sore, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we carry a lot of our tension. So jianjing xue is a very good point for you to massage as well. Let's see if there's any massage tools. No, I don't have any massage tools here with me. Yeah. So another point, very good for relieving shoulder aches, much more easier for you to access by yourself, is qi. Okay, qi is actually located on the external side of your arm in the elbow area. So if you bend your elbow this way, you will be able to see a crease line here, yeah, or joint on the joint area, and it's actually at the end of the crease line. So if you bend it this way, okay, you can see like a fold here, yeah. So at the end of the fold here, okay. So sort of on here, at the end of the fold here, on the external surface. That is qi. And when you press on it, you can actually feel like a depression, and it feels very tender. Okay, and that point is very good for you to help you relieve shoulder neck tension. The other point is called hegu. Hegu is actually located on the hand. If you close your thumb towards the index finger, there's a slight protrusion of the muscle, and that the highest point is the point you want to get. It's sort of half a centimeter from your metacarpal bone. Yeah, so there, that is another good point, and it's also in the center of the metacarpal bone as well. So this is the length of the metacarpal bone, and the point is actually in the center of the bone. Yeah, there. This is 合谷. Okay, so these points you can massage them at home and spend about half a minute. So just massage like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 each time. Give it a rest for 5 seconds, and then repeat that 3 times. So it roughly takes about 30 seconds to a minute each time, and you can do them multiple times throughout the day whenever you have the sore neck or shoulder. Okay, and those will be very helpful for you. Okay, so this is the end of the talk. I hope you benefit from the talk today. And if you know anybody or yourself is suffering from neck pain, neck tension, neck tightness, stiffness of the shoulder, please don't leave it to the last to later, because it will only get worse when you grow older. So it's much better to address your problems now when you're young, or if you're not young, then it's even more important for you to address it now. So please get somebody to help you. We'd love to help you out. So get in touch with us. Go and Google Center of Balance, Dinsdale or Auckland, Remuera area, and we would love to talk to you on the phone or in person. Okay, this is the end of the talk. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.